Hello, and welcome to our MarinHealth Integrative Wellness Center meditation class. I'm Corliss Chan, and happy to have you with us today for meditation. These Monday meditation classes are free and open to everyone. Your family and friends can join us at www.mymarinhealth.org/meditation. And here's our April schedule of meditations. Today, our second meditation is about rest in uncertainty. How can we find strength and resilience in familiarity and to use that resilience to explore the unfamiliar? In the right-hand top corner of your screen, you'll also see our wellness office phone number, a local number. If you have questions about our services, and you'll also be able to see the schedule if you'd like to look more closely at our www.mymarinhealth.org website and look under programs and services, and then in the integrative wellness section. In the next slide, you'll see that Marin Health has a YouTube channel, and you'll be able to replay today's class and view past classes of meditation and Jinshin Jitsu, which is where we practice using our hands and breath to support our health. So you would go to www.youtube.com and search Marin Health in the search bar, and then click on the Marin Health logo, and then find the Integrative Wellness playlist. So you'll see the two red arrows in the lower part of your screen, one for the meditation recorded playlist and the other for the Jinshin Jitsu recorded playlist. You can also click subscribe to be notified when new videos are uploaded. So today's meditation title is Rest in Uncertainty, and in a few days you'll be able to find it in the Marin Health YouTube playlist. So how do we meet life's uncertainty, the unknowns? So we'll look at that in the second half of our class and our meditation. But for now, let's begin by finding a comfortable place to rest and hopefully be undisturbed during your meditation today. Take a comfortable position and let yourself begin to relax in your own way. Let your breathing get a little deeper and fuller, but still comfortable. With every breath in, notice that you bring in fresh air, fresh oxygen, fresh energy that fuels your body. And with every breath out, imagine that you can release a bit of tension, a bit of discomfort, a bit of worry. And let that deeper breathing and the thoughts you have of fresh energy in and fresh energy out be an invitation to your body to let go, to begin to relax, and to shift gears. Let it be an easy and natural movement without having to force anything, without having to make anything happen. just letting it happen, just breathing and relaxing, breathing and energizing. Come back to taking a few deeper breaths whenever you feel you'd like to relax more deeply. But for now, let your breathing take its own natural rate and its own natural rhythm, and simply let the gentle movements of your body as it breathes allow you to relax naturally and comfortably, also without having to try. And as you relax, let your attention shift from your usual outer world to what we can call your inner world, the world inside that only you can see, hear, feel, and smell. The world where your memories, your dreams, your feelings, and your plans all reside. A world that you can learn to connect with, that can help you in many ways on your life's journey. And imagine that you find inside a very special place, a very beautiful place where you feel comfortable and relaxed, yet very aware. This may be a place that you have actually visited at some time in your life, in the outer world, or even in this inner world. Or it may be a place that you've seen somewhere, or it may be a brand new place that you haven't visited before. And none of that matters as long as it is a very beautiful place, a place that invites you and feels good to be in, a place that feels safe and healing for you. And let yourself take some time to explore this place and notice what you imagine seeing there, all things you see and how you see them. Don't worry at all about how you imagine this place. As long as it is beautiful to you and feels safe and healing, and notice if there are any sounds you imagine hearing, or if it is simply very quiet in your healing place. Notice if there is a fragrance or aroma that you imagine there, or a special quality of the air. There may or may not be, and it's perfectly all right. However, you imagine this place of healing and health. It may change over time as you explore it. or it may stay the same. It doesn't matter at this point. Just let yourself explore a little more and allow yourself to become aware of anything here that feels healing and healthy to you. It may be the beauty, it may be the sense of peacefulness, it may be the temperature or the fragrance or a combination of all the qualities that are here. Perhaps you have a sense of what's sacred to you and what supports you in your life. It doesn't matter what you find healing here or whether you can even identify it specifically. But let yourself experience whatever healing is there for you, whatever feels healthy, and simply relax there. And know that while you relax, your body's healing systems can operate at their highest efficiency without distraction, without needing to be told what to do to keep you healthy. And now let yourself become aware of the strength and power that you have within you, the strength that has seen you through all your life's challenges, and the power of the energy that gave you life in the first place, that flows through you, that sustains your life. Become aware of where you feel that most strongly in your body. And allow it to become even stronger if you like. A source of strength and power that you can draw from. And all you need do is become aware of it and open yourself to feeling it. And as you welcome that feeling flowing through you, strength and power within, invite an image to form that represents that strength and power. And just let that image come to mind. An image coming from within you. Take some time to observe the image that comes and notice how it represents and carries these qualities of strength and courage. And perhaps a short phrase comes to mind that reminds you of this power. And whenever you need or want to reconnect with this strength and power, Simply breathe deeply, relax, and think of this image and phrase. Feel the strength within you and allow it to work for you. And let that be a good feeling. Now begin to draw your attention and awareness to the connection between your body and the earth. It may be beneficial at this point to inhale and exhale deeply. And when you're finished, after a round or two, return your breath back to a natural cadence and rhythm. You may notice the quality of the sound in the room that you're in. Maybe there are some ambient noises that are coming from inside of wherever you are, whatever building you're in. Or maybe there are sounds that are coming from outside. Please feel free to make these a part of your practice today. Begin to draw your awareness to the bottoms of your feet, wherever they are touching the earth. What do you notice? Does one foot feel slightly heavier than the other? Don't you notice any difference between the right and left foot? Perhaps you might also become aware of other micro adjustments inside of your body. You may notice that the mind continues to produce thoughts, and that's okay. Meditation practice does not necessarily stop thinking the thought patterns that you're thinking, but rather just to be aware of the thoughts as they flow through the body and the mind. As you draw your awareness to your thoughts, you can also bring your awareness to the rhythm of your breath as it flows in and out of your body. I invite you to bring your attention to the muscles of the belly and notice if they've been drawn in a little bit tightly toward the spine. Is it possible to invite a sense of relaxation or even vulnerability to the muscles of the belly by allowing them to soften and let go? Don't worry, no one is watching. How does it feel when you invite a sense of softness and relaxation to the belly. How does the rest of the body respond? While your attention is here, you might begin to imagine a person, place, animal, or object that is deeply familiar to you. Perhaps this animal, person, place, or object reminds you of what it feels like to be home. In your mind, can you bring them into the room with you right now? Notice if that invitation has an impact on your breath as it rises and falls. You might even feel a bit more safe in the space of this practice as you invite the image of what reminds you of being home, of being held, of being safe. What is familiar to you, deeply familiar about this person, animal, place, or object that makes you feel as though you really know them? What is the feeling of knowing? What is the feeling of familiarity? And how does it feel inside of your body? The invitation is to bring your attention back to the breath. Anytime that you notice yourself getting caught up in the stories of life, now bring to mind an image of something that reminds you of what it means to be strong and resilient. Maybe there's someone who you really look up to, or a place you've been to that made you feel really strong and resilient when you were there. Can you bring into your mind's awareness the embodied sensations of being strong and resilient? Does your body make slight changes and shifts as you recall these feelings of strength and resilience? Just breathe as you experience them. And now we're going to shift to a little bit of experimenting that I hope you'll enjoy. There's a term called don't know mind that is sometimes used in meditation to evoke a sense of curiosity. What is it like to approach the world with a don't know mind. You may find that this is a bit of contrast to the feeling of familiarity that we were just exploring. The feeling of familiarity is the feeling of, oh, yes, I know. I know this person. I know this place. I know this animal or this object. They are deeply familiar to me. Perhaps the way we view things, which are seemingly familiar to us, can begin to shift and change ever so slightly when we apply the pure curiosity of don't know mind. This is more of a place of uncertainty and unknowns. How does that curiosity feel in the body? This exploration of not knowing, of not being quite certain. At this point in your practice, you may notice if there are places in the body that begin to contract when we explore the feeling of don't know mind. And that contraction is okay. This is the body's intelligence. Can we unite this exploration of don't know mind with the same sensations of strength and resilience so that we know that no matter what, when we encounter moments of uncertainty and not knowing, that we have all the strength and resilience inside of our body to meet with that moment. What does it feel like to meet strength and resilience with not knowing? Can we be truly curious about what arises in our awareness with this practice? Let's take just a few moments in silence together now. Just explore the way it feels. Just take a few moments to breathe and be aware of what's going on inside of you. Now bring to mind a time 10 years into the future. Recognize that we don't know what will happen then. Feel the not knowing and relax with it. Think of the planet Earth moving through space with hundreds of thousands of people being born and dying every day. Where does each life come from? How did it start? There are so many things we don't know. Feel the truth of the mind that doesn't know. Relax and become comfortable with it. From having lived our lives, we know life is always in transition. How will we meet life's uncertainty? Now bring to mind a conflict, inner or outer. Be aware of all the passing thoughts and opinions you have about how it should be, about how they should be. Now recognize that you don't really know. Maybe what we consider the wrong thing will lead to something better. You don't know. Now consider how it would be to approach yourself, the situation, the other people with a don't know mind. Feel it. Don't know. Not sure. No fixed opinion. Allow yourself to want to understand anew. Allow yourself to approach it with a don't know mind, with openness. How does don't know mind affect the situation? Does it improve it? Make it wiser, easier, more relaxed? Practice the don't know mind until you are comfortable resting in uncertainty, until you can do your best and laugh and say, I don't know. A curious don't know mind involves letting go of our fixed ideas about the world, including our expectations. As you continue to relax deeply, think about a time when you stayed calm during an uncertain situation. Think about the skills and strength it took for you to maintain this calm. Notice how you intuitively knew what to do. Take a moment to appreciate yourself and your ability to handle challenging situations. We may not like uncertainty, but know adapting is important. Remember a time when you accepted what is and learned about where you had the power to choose and move forward in uncertain times. And think about connections in your life that help you to be resilient. This may be family, friends, church, work, pets, or other things that allow you to feel connected and supported. Think about the time these connections allowed you to do something difficult, and allow yourself to feel gratitude for these connections. Return to your breath and enjoy these moments of gratitude. Continue to reflect inward and think of a time when you felt accomplished. Think of a project, task, or skill that you completed successfully. Remember the unknowns as you began, and then later your sense of accomplishment or mastery. Embrace this confidence. Remember this feeling. Draw on this memory if ever you doubt yourself. How can your meditation practice help you rest in uncertainty? Just being the observer, not getting drawn off into the past or future. We can call upon our lifetime of experience and perspective to help us through uncertain times. Just take a moment to continue breathing and appreciate all your strength and wisdom and connections gathered over your lifetime to help you meet life's moments. As we end our practice for today, gather together any images and impressions from your journey. You can bring them back with you when you return your attention to the outer world. When you feel ready, you can open your eyes and come back to this day fully. Welcome back, everyone. I hope the meditations were helpful. They were adapted from the work of Sarah King, Tammy Holcomb, Jack Cornfield, and Dr. Martin Rossman. So let the feelings of ease stay with you as long as you like. I hope you'll use today's meditation practice in times of uncertainty. So thank you so much for being here today. I always enjoy being with you. And thank you for being here to build our community and connection and resilience. I hope you'll join me for future meditations. And until next time, please stay safe, stay well, and have a good week.